Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. You have reached Mary at It's Just Mary. And it's been on my heart, Spirit has put on my heart to read on December 2021. Now this is August 31st. Today is August 31st, 2021. And I know people have been saying that date 12/21/21 is supposed to be significant. But the more I thought about it, why would that date be significant? And the only thing I could come up with is that number 3. That number 3 is always, it's all about the creator, creations, creating things, that kind of thing. So with Spirit speaking to me, I thought, okay, so we have 12/3/21, we have 12/12/21, we have 12/21/21, and we have 12/30/21. Now all of these numbers are 3s. So I'm thinking, well, why don't I just read on the whole month of December? And I did lay the cards out and meditated on them to see exactly what is going on here. And the first card that came up here is a Hierophant. The Hierophant. Now, to me, that card is all about conforming, sticking with tradition, keeping things the way that they are, and you could look at it as maybe even clergy, the Pope, that kind of thing. But I'm looking at it as a conformitist card. And right beside it came up, next is the Lovers. And this is just the way the cards came out. Then I have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Now, we know that aces are all about new beginnings, things that, seeds that have been planted and that kind of thing. When you think of beginnings, the first thing you got to do is plant the seed. So in this row, what I am seeing here is these lovers here. I didn't mention that, but that's all about decision making. Something that you're going to have to really think about. It's going to be a hard decision that you're going to have to make. Okay, and there's an angel there, like standing over them to, see what comes of that decision. That's how I'm seeing it. Okay. And then we have here, we have the nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and the Moon. Okay, then we have the 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and the Sun. Now this is exactly the way that Spirit gave me the cards. So what I am seeing here is that this is a decision that's going to have to be made concerning the pandemic, and I'm just going to say the juice. the juice that starts with the V, that we are being asked to take. Some of us have done it, some of us have not. Okay, but I'm seeing what's going to happen here is there's going to be a big push to conform, a big push for those that haven't accepted the fact that the jab is out there, and haven't said, okay, it's necessary for me to take this. Those that are still thinking about it, there's going to be a push. There's going to be a big push about doing it. And in doing so, people's way of life is going to be affected. In other words, your jobs, your money, which your jobs, which it entails your money and the way you're living and that kind of thing. So if you have to take this jab in order to go to work, that's going to be really a hard decision for people to make. It's going to be very emotional. There's going to be some people that are going to stand their ground. If they didn't take it in the beginning, they're not going to want to take it, when this big push comes for people to accept this. But looking at the cards, I can see that there's going to be a bunch of confusion. They're going to throw a lot of confusion at people. There's some things that are hidden here with this moon card. There's some deceit. There's some things that are hidden. There's some things that we're not able to see. But with the confusion, people are going to be trying to balance their money, trying to balance their income, trying to keep up with their way of life. There is going to be some people that are just going to, be still and wait to see what's going to happen. But trust me, there's going to be a big push. And with this being the month of December, a lot of people are thinking, well, our Christmases are going to be different. Some people want to continue the way that they always lived, and they may say, which is one reason why this may be such a push in December, because they know that people are going to want to get out and shop and do that kind of thing. But this is all being pushed by the powers that be. Okay, but it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be very emotional. But you're going to have to think it through. And my thing is always to go within, to meditate on this, to see if this is really what you want to do. Don't be maneuvered into doing something that you don't want to do. And I also see this hierophant here, the Pope, who is who wants things to conform, people to conform, things to stay the way they are, to keep things, he isn't about change or anything like that. Let's just, keep things the way they are. Okay, I also see this as religion or spirituality. And I always say, go within, check with your spirit before making a hard decision. But the push is going to come really, really hard in the month of December, probably leading up to December. And people are going to be so confused, they're not going to know what to do. They're going to be trying to balance things. But like I said, there is a card here, the moon card, that's telling us that there's some deception. But I hope you guys see here, the last card that Spirit gave me is the Sun. And the Sun is the best card in the deck as far as I'm concerned, because it puts light on things. It's telling us that there's brighter days ahead. And what I'm thinking that's going to happen here is it won't be long after this big push that with this Ace of Swords here with New Beginnings. Here we're talking about truth coming out. Truth. This is the sword of truth. Okay? And some emotional things are gonna happen. Very emotional beginnings for some people. Some people may find themselves without a job, or they may have to start over, may have to get something new going for themselves. But there are people that are going to be just waiting to see what's going to happen after all of the confusion that's going on. It's going to be a very confusing time, and people are going to be without their money. But in the end, things are going to clear up. Now, I don't know how long that's going to be, that we're going to see some sunshine, but I'm thinking that it's in 2022, sometime near in 2022, and I think the early part of 2022 that we'll see some clearing up of all this. But there's a lot of people are gonna stand their ground. I mean, some people right now are saying, for religious reasons that they can't do it. I mean, everybody can't do it, can't take the jab because of religion or even other health issues that they may have. So I don't know how this is all going to work out, but I do know that in December there's going to be a big push. They're going to stop some people from going to work, earning their income and that kind of thing. So I'm looking at, as right now, what Spirit is saying. People, watch your money. Try to balance things as best you can, because there is going to come a time when they're going to try to force feed this jab. Okay? So just be on the lookout for that. Like I said, this is 8/31/21. So maybe you'll be able to get something else started, or just hang on to what you have for now, because it looks like it may get a little hard, but some things are going to come out. Some truths are going to come out, some hidden things are going to come out, and we are going to see the sun on this. And I did also pulled a rune, and I pulled an oracle card concerning this matter. And this is what I got from Spirit: love. And this card says, divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. And that is a perfect card for what many of us are dealing with right now. And I also pulled this rune here. And let me read to you what this rune is all about. Okay. It's called Lagus, I think is what it is. Okay? And it says, unseen powers are active here. Powers that nourish, shape, and connect. The attributes of this rune are water, fluidity, the ebb and flow of emotions, careers, and relationships. Lagus encourages you to immerse yourself in the experience of living without having to evaluate or understand. It speaks to the satisfaction of emotional needs, to the awakening of the intuition or lunar side of your nature. For while the sun strives for differentiation, the moon draws us towards union and merging. This rune often signals a time for cleansing, for reevaluating, reorganizing, realigning. A rune of deep knowing. It may call you to study spiritual matters in readiness for self-transformation. Success now lies in contacting your intuitive wisdom, attuning to your higher own rhythms. A rune of self-relating rightly to the self. Lagues signifies what alchemists call the conjunctio, or sacred marriage. In fairy tales, it is the end where the hero and the heroine live happily ever after. So I hope you guys take this in as you're thinking about, what's coming upon us. Check in with your spiritual side. And if you don't know what that is, just take some time to be still. Just take some time to be still, and the answer will come to you about what you need to do. As this card says here, no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love. And, you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to do what's best for you. Yeah, I think the big push is coming, and things are going to happen that are going to make you think about whether or not you're going to continue on with the job you're doing, whether you're going to, conform to do what is being asked of everyone to do or not. So this is just a little warning about what I see that is coming. December may be one of those months, one of those hard months, and I'm sure it's not just going to be December. It's going to lead up to and maybe beyond December, but this is August, so I'm sure this is why Spirit wanted me to read on this right now, maybe to give people some heads up or time, or if you're listening to this is for you to hear. All right, and thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, also this reading is a spiritual reading, a psychic reading that I was asked to give. It's for entertainment purposes only, though. Now, I would suggest that you contact your financial advisors and that kind of thing if you're not sure of, what you should be doing at this time. I'm not the one to tell you what to do. I'm just giving some information that's been passed through me to give to you. So remember that this is for entertainment purposes only, but I did consult with Source. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a good evening.